Offlaner left to pick up by Team Empire, so Pavaga just looking at, and again, I wouldn't be surprised to see the Doom ban out again here. Just to stop the Slack from being Doom, to make sure he can always get away in the Dark Pact, as Dark Pact enough to purge off things, and then Shadow Dance himself away. And again, I wouldn't be surprised to see the puck pick up by Pavaga, just to help with the Darkseer's wall. Keep heroes in place for the Slack to rotate into it. Means that the Tusk can snowball into a decent amount of heroes, you know, maybe with the puck, and then the puck has got the Doom ban out there. It makes sense. Team Empire, what is the ban going to be? I mean, I don't know. How well does the puck do up against they've got the final pick here again, Pavaga, so it's up to them how they want to respond to this. Like I said, Team Empire, I think that's going to be the offlane hero that they want to be picking up here. Maybe a Brewmaster wouldn't be too bad. Nice big tanky hero. It's not easy for the Slack to get the kills, even in the early game. You know, early to mid game. Tidehunter wouldn't be the worst big tanky hero with a purge because of the Kraken shell. You can reduce the damage with the Anchor Smash. The Slack does need to come in close to try and get those last hits, so you get the Anchor Smash off, reduces damage, do a little bit of damage to him as well.
Dire team pick.
Yeah, let's go the final ban by Team Empire. So what did they pick up here? Trying to think what other offlaners have been popular lately. Axe could do a job. Goes through the shallow grave as well.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Maybe someone with a little bit of AoE damage to try and deal with the Slack once he's in that Shadow Dance, maybe. So Empire just going to go into the reserve time to think about this. They can close this series out this game, so maybe want to use all the strategy time to maybe think about this, make sure they've got the best strat possible, this best final pickup. Timbersaw might not be the worst. Might need to be careful of the Dazzle early on, but yeah, it's not the worst pickup in the world if maybe they want to pick up a Timbersaw here. Because there is a whole load of physical damage coming out from Pavaga. It's going to be the puck. Okay, so Team Empire go for the puck. I'm predicting that lanes are going to be the Lich Juggernaut in the safe, Rubik and the puck in the off, and Outworld Devourer in the mid. But I wouldn't be surprised to see a rotation. Maybe they put the OD and the Rubik together here. OD would need to be careful about the pounce, but could Astral Imprisonment himself or the Slack if he does get pounced and pinned.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And what are Pavaga going to be picking up? 52 seconds in the reserve time to think about this final pick. They don't need it. Oh, they're going to go straight for the hairy, scary bear. The fairy bear, the lone druid. As Madden is going to be on the puck. Kodos on the Outworld Devourer, Sayu on the Rubik, Dream once again on the Juggernaut, Archangel now on the Lich. We've got the side of Pavaga. It's going to be Bignum on the Tusk, Palintimos on the Slack, J4 on the Dazzle. And I'm just waiting for Cheshire Cat to pick up the Darkseer, and Pikachu on the Lone Druid, I imagine.
Ten seconds remaining.
So, just waiting for this reserve time to be over.
Remaining.
We're going to be getting ourselves into the second game of Pavaga versus Team Empire. Everyone's reconnected yet. I guess we're just waiting on the reserve time to be done. And again, looking at the lineups, I think Lone Druid is the X factor here. If that Burr can get a few good items early on, if you can get maybe a quick Radiance, and then start looking to push towers, do a whole lot of damage, do a lot of quick siege damage before Dream as well as Kodos can get online. I could see Pavaga taking a quick early game, moving it on to a game number 3. However, we saw the damage that Dream could do on the Juggernaut last match. And he is looking for a repeat performance, so...
Beast bomb.
Prepare for battle.
You will be forever what is God.
So, the rotation is going to be coming off. It's going to be Palintimos and J4. In fact, it's not going to be Palintimos and J4. It's going to be Pings. The tip's coming out for Archangel already. But I'm not sure what the 3 heroes are stacking up in the mid lane for, because this is just going to open up. I don't get this. Meanwhile, Bignum and Archangel are just going to stare at each other across the gap. But if Archangel can snatch this, then it could, like I say, it possibly opens up 3 runes for the side. I guess they were just maybe waiting for the rotations to see where they're going to be lining this up, to see maybe if it was going to be an aggro try. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Bignum is going to be coming in with the Ion Shell now as well, so Dream's going to be taking a little bit of damage from this, but they're going to still try and contest this as J4 does rotate himself up. Is this going to be an aggro try with the Slark solo safe? Up against the Puck, it looks like, is there going to be a TP to come through here from the side of Pavaga? Sayu just doing what he can. He's got himself...
Oh boy.
Oh, it's in between the 2 stacks as well. Yeah, the TP comes down from J4, so J4 just helping to push the Lich as well as the Juggernaut away from that top rune. So Pikachu with the Burr, the Astral comes out, just trying to stop Pikachu from being able to do the last hit thing with his scary Burr. It's Kodos. Can just play it safe here. Again, he can keep the Astral, he can just keep doing it to the Burr anytime the Burr goes for the last hits. Dream does get the first blood up here though. Completely distracted by the OD. Just a Frost Blast into a spin, it looks like. And that is going to be enough to secure the first blood on the Darkseer. Cheshire Cat. Well, I was extremely surprised to see that happen. Mew the bottom lane. Madden and Sayu, 2 ranged heroes, can just keep trading this out on Palintimos. So Palintimos needs to be coming forward for these right clicks. Yeah, you can just see Madden just hangs back, just gets the last hits on the creeps further towards his side of the lane. And just keeping his distance from Palintimos, just keep harassing him down. Anytime he does come forward, burn through that regen. Mid lane though, up top lane, it looks like Bignum was chasing down Archangel. There's going to be the sandwich coming through though. Dream, does he have enough mana for a spin? He does if he wants to carry on going on this. And Bignum just runs himself away. Mid lane, Kodos is stacking up those last hits, 6 to the 3-2, or 6-6 to the 3-2 of the Lone Druid. Now the tag team does come out as well as the charge. Keeps Dream tagged in there, but Cheshire Cat just didn't want to get in to try and do damage. I guess he was just trying to distract from the pull here. Just to try and zone Dream and Archangel away from that creep camp. But now, with effectively 2 heroes in the mid lane, Pikachu pushing this lane up, Kodos. With the Astral, the bird just gets recalled to try and dodge off that last right click coming out from Kodos there. You know what, bottom lane, J4. Well, the pull has come out and Sayu's guarding it. Madden's not that far off either. And Palintimos, does he look for the rotation off? What's he got himself at level 2? Shift as well as the pounce. but not able to lock either of these heroes down. Both ranged heroes just keeping the distance, playing it safe. Kodos will get himself an illusion rune. Yeah, the banishments just keep coming out to Pikachu's burr. Bottom lane, J4 could be a little bit of trouble. The telekinesis does come out. The silence now as well. Orb comes out in a second. This is going to be maybe another kill. J4, one more right click. Is going to be using the Shallow Grave, so they're going to try and turn this one around onto Sayu, and Sayu will get taken down. Palintimo secures that, gets his first permanent essence shift, and J4 able to survive, pops the salve, heals himself up, and just gets himself away. Top lane, Dream, Bignum, just trying to maybe try and contest this, but the chase away. Cheshire Cat does have the surge. He's not got an Iron Shell on though, so he's just going to be trying to pull these around. He's got it on the creeps, but not to do damage to the Lich. Yeah, the creep wave will finish itself off eventually thanks to that Iron Shell. And now Pikachu's burr, will it die? 120 health left. It looks like that's going to be enough. And now Pikachu, it's just going to be the recall here from Pikachu. Didn't even bother sending it back to the fountain. Just wants to recall it, reuse the skill. Sayu has an Invis. J4's going to be taking a little bit of harass here. He's not got a whole lot of mana, not enough for a Shell Grave at least if Sayu wants to go. Yet the harass is still coming out. Does Rubik with the Invis body blocks, just telekinesis him up now, lifts him up, lifts him straight back down. Is he going to try and deny himself? Can't get himself out to the neutrals. And Madam will pick up that kill. Meanwhile, in the top lane, the spin comes up. Bignum, the snowball over towards the creeps. It looks like J4, Bignum, sorry. Can he get this denying himself? He can't. He just uses the ice shards and traps himself away from the neutrals. Dream walks behind, gets the kill, even tips Bignum there.
I'll take that. Bounty. That should help.
And Palentimos,
We rely not upon fortune.
just the one essence shift. Kodos hadn't moved himself off, he was just getting the splash off onto the Ancients with his Arcane Orb. Even using the 2 points into the Equilibrium as well for that extra mana. The chase is coming off. Pikachu though does have the root, won't get it off onto Kodos. As J4, the scan comes out, so once the bird gets aggressive, yeah, Kodos scans that one out. They see there's at least one hero waiting for the rotation into the mid lane, and Kodos not having any of it, but Bignum will see him now, just walks himself straight up, a little bit of Iron Shell damage, but needs to be careful because Bignum is half the level of Kodos. And now, Palentimos gets spotted by Sayu.
Illusion.
And Slurk so close to that level 6. Just goes back onto the lane. He's going to be silenced up. He's going to take a lot of harass. The orb comes through as well and runs himself into this. But Palentimos should be fine. Salve cancelled though. Just popped it a little bit too early. Meanwhile in the mid lane there is going to be some ice shards of snow. But Kodos though looking for the aggression onto the burr. And Black Archangel was in there in time. And it looks like Pikachu's burr just going to be resummoned once again here. And maybe wants to go back in here. Dream gets the kill onto Cheshire Cat in the top lane. Just trying to skip the wave. Not going to be able to do it before getting killed off there by the Juggernaut. Lich, Bignum sees Archangel. This top lane. Cheshire Cat with the Iron Shell. Dream just needs to be careful about coming forward, trying to clarity himself up as well, so can't take any damage from the Iron Shell, or that will be cancelled off. That's a really deep ward as well. Sees the rotation from J4. J4, is he going to go for the... Does he even know it's there? Well, it is in range. Just needs to walk himself back. Meanwhile, top lane, once again, Cheshire Cat could be in a little bit of trouble. He does have the surge if he needs to run himself away, though. Dream trying to do what he can. There is no Omni Slash for the next couple of seconds, but Cheshire Cat still being chased down. Dream's movement speed, even with that surge on top, now slowed down by the Ice Shield. This could be enough. Cheshire Cat underneath the Tier 1 tower will be killed off and taken down by Dream with the help of Archangel. Meanwhile, Ice Shards off the mark of Madden and Sayu will be able to back themselves away.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
What is the bird? Does he have the Well, now he has the Demolish. And Pikachu, well, Archangel the Banish comes out onto the bird. The bird can be resummoned in the next 10 seconds or so. Pikachu with the Roar to do a little bit of scare from the bird, and Pikachu just backs the bird up. What is that? It's 2 points into the Frost Shield, so a 40% damage reduction and a 25% slow. That's pretty big. Top lane, it looks like the Omni Slash is going to come through. Cheshire Cat does actually bounce to Bignum now as well. The tag team, Ice Shard's going to be off the mark. Dream just take a couple of tower shots, but nothing that he really cares about. Doesn't have the mana for the healing ward.
Dire's top tower is under
As Archangel just sit himself in the lane to soak some XP away from the creeps. As we take a look at the net worth, Juggernaut is top of the net worth once again in this game, and he is being given a little bit of a free reign. Maybe you need to look for a rotation with the Dazzle, maybe look for a kill onto the Juggernaut. As LD still not been able to get close to this tier 1 tower with his burr. It is down to 1,000 health. But Lich with the Frost Shield just doing a good job. Does he move the burr up now as well? It looks like he's going to go for it. Yeah, Demolish. Well, Frost Shield onto the tower, and Pikachu just has to move back once again. Kodos in the jungle. He's just creating space for the Lich to get some XP, get some levels to catch up here. Maybe gets himself a nice Chain Frost soon. As with the DD rune in the bottom of the river, Sayu will spot that out, pings it as well. Who picks this one up? It's going to be Madden with its bottle. And do they go for a kill here? Madden not too far off level 6. Oh, the TP's coming into the top lane. It looks like they're going to try and get something out of this. Bignum, he gets himself through the trees here. Sayu can get in range with the telekinesis snowball, but Bignum is going to be surged away, but the snowball is there if he needs to use it to get himself to neutrals or something like that. It looks like Ice Shards comes out. Dream can't get himself up onto the high ground, and Bignum will be able to get himself out safe. Even J4 getting close to that level 6 as well, so when the bad juju starts to come out, that's going to be really good. Just for the burst aggression and being able to take fights. If you combine that with the slows coming out from the Tusk and that tag team, well, it looks like we might see something sooner rather than later. There's going to be the Dream Call. Sayu, though, close to the river, inside the river now as well. Madden with the DD is going to be trapped in by the shards. Does have an orb up in a couple of seconds. The root comes out, but the Astral Imprisonment will save him. And it looks like they just backed these ones away as Dream... Did he TP in? It cancelled the TP. Cancelled the TP after taking a little bit of damage on the tier 1 tower. Does have the Omni Slash up. Cheshire Cat just instantly goes for the TP. His Dream gets aggressive though. What is coming out on the courier? What does the Lone Druid want? It looks like it's going to be the Hand of Midas. Coming up for Pikachu. Meanwhile, the top lane being sieged down. Dream is going to be able to secure this one. Or is he? Cheshire Cat rotates in. He's got himself a Centaur as well. With it, this is a build that we've been seeing. The Helmet of the Dominator comes out from the Dark Seer. Then he goes for... He doesn't really need the boots straight away because he's got the Surge. Oh, the Gaze, though, by Archangel. Shards come through the Frost Shield. It's not going to be enough as there is 3-4 heroes up here on the top. The Chain Frost will bounce around, but the Delta Split comes out. And it won't be effective at all. As it looks like the 4 heroes on the top lane maybe want to try and take this tier 1 tower. Just take a little bit of control away from the Jug, because Dream still top of the net worth. 5.8k. So yeah, the tier 1 tower slowly but surely will be the victim here of the push coming out from Pavaga.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Archangel. Meanwhile, the rotation's coming into the mid lane from Palintimos. He is going towards, well, he's about 100 gold away from having the full Shadow Blade as well. But back in the Dire jungle, the chase is on. The Surge comes out into the center. The Stomp's going to be the Frost Shield. Once again, not effective. As Bignum picks up his kill, and now the Hook could be in a little bit of trouble. Omnistar Shade's going to be there, but it bounces around all the heroes as well as the Centaur. And now the Shell Grave being used onto J4. J4 using it on himself. It's going to be the Dream Call being snapped. Dream, does he get himself away from this? Do they get a root onto this? Is going to try and turn this one around onto Kodos. Kodos drops the hammer. Pikachu, though, does take down Madden. And now it looks like Pavaga want to be getting themselves away. The Surge comes out, the Poison Touch, just to try and slow down the Juggernaut. Pikachu is going to be able to get himself away from this. He's got a Hand of Madness. Use the, never mind. That efficiency rating on the Hand of Madness going down once again. Palintimos with the Shadow Blade, though. Just being a little bit rude, trying to farm up the Dire's creeps.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Met you once, cut you twice.
Dire's middle tower has been denied.
Pikachu back with the burr. Hand of Midas is finally used. He needs to be careful though, because there's going to be the dive forward. Sorry, will he get out of this? It looks like he just gets out. Palintimos couldn't get that last right click.
Much obliged.
If
Dire are scared.
Tusk had been there with the shards, with the snowball, with anything to close the gap, that probably would have been the Rubik being killed off. But as it stands, 4-7. Rubik was able to escape. You do see the Juggernaut. Cheshire Cat. Can go. He's got the Surge off. The Snowball comes in now as well. He takes down the Healing Ward. Dreams the TP in from Sayu. Going to be coming in from the Puck now as well. So Madden trying to get in there to try and help out his team. He does have that Dream Call up once again if he wants to go for it. Not going to dive himself forward. Actually throws it onto Cheshire Cat. Cheshire Cat just instantly snaps. It doesn't have the Surge. Now he's trapped in the Ice Shards. Oh, it was the turnaround coming through from the... No, the Rubik took the Surge. So it was Bignum betraying his teammate, the Darkseer, trapping him, using him as a sacrifice so the rest of the team could escape. Maybe not on purpose, but that's what he did. That's what it feels like anyway. As Palintimos rotates back down to the bottom lane to look towards putting a little bit of aggression to this tier 1 tower, but Dream is here. Palintimos, yeah, he's starting to slip behind in net worth once again. Dream just so effective about using the jungle to farm up. However. Oh, okay, Empire. Archangel sending the tip to J4. As Jug, he's got the Diffusal Blade once again. 16 minutes in. Dream. 8.6k net worth. And looking to push. He's got the Healing Ward out to keep the creeps healthy, and this tier 1 tower only about half its health. So this will go down. It looks like Juggernaut's taking the hits, but Bignum does get the kill onto Archangel now as well. Madden, the chase is on. He's going to try and Palintimos caught onto the high ground. Can he get himself away from this? There is a ward as well as a sentry, so they still know he's there. The right click comes out, but Sayu could now be in a little bit of trouble. The telekinesis lifts him up into the air. Dream will be able to get the right clicks off into J4. Back in, Hammer is going to be dropped. Kodos force snaps himself forward. He's one more right click with the Shadow Dance. It's going to be enough. And Dream, he's just going mental with these kills.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
And he just goes back towards this tier 1 tower now as well. Doesn't even bother with the Battle Fury. Just going to go for the Diffusal Blade as well as the drums.
Radiant's bottom tower
Fortification comes out. He does have the Healing Ward, but he's just going to back himself away. Palintimos is up close.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, Dream just goes back to farm the jungle. Meanwhile, Lich chased down. Is there going to be a surge? There is going to be a surge onto the Tormentor now as well, but the Astral Imprisonment going to be stopping that in its tracks, quite literally. Cheshire Cat, does he want to carry on going here, though? Does up 2 points into the vacuum as well as a wall, but it looks like, yeah, the Centaur stop comes out. They want to carry on going. The Snowball's going to be onto the Lich. He uses the Frost Shield, the vacuum back into the wall now as well. Kodo's being slowed down, stunned up by the Tusk Punch as well as the tag team. And Kodo's Cheshire Cat gets himself a double in the dire jungle. Palintimos not there in time to help clean up those kills, to help get a couple of permanent agility.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Pikachu, Pavaga, they want to be putting pressure onto this tier 2 tower in the mid lane. The orb comes through, but Puck dives himself forward. Is there going to be a route? There's going to be a shards at least, forcing Madam back. He needs to wait for the next orb. Yep, he's going to be stopped from getting away. The Snowball comes through though, right onto him. The Tusk Punch him into the air, and Bignum will pick up that kill onto the Puck. Palintimos, he leapt himself down to the low ground, able to get away from the Juggernaut. Juggernaut didn't have the Omnislash for the next 10 seconds. And now they want to be going on to this tier 2 tower in the top lane here, the side of Pavaga. Taking control, they're behind in the net worth by 3k. But they want to be taking this map control. Drums are going to be popped here now as well. The chase is on the burr though, pushes them away. As it looks like Empire don't want to come too far forward.
Are scanning.
Slack knows where the vision is. Isn't gonna deal with the sentry. Okay, now he does. Just waiting for that Quelling Blade to come back up. It looked like
Tower is under attack. Radiant structures are
once again Pavaga, they're going to try and trade a tier 1 for a tier 2. It looks like as Cheshire Cat, well, he's got the Sates of Tormentor. Is he going to throw out the Hadouken though? Just saving the creeps there for Palintimos. And they're going to start moving on to this tier 2 tower as the tier 1 tower in the mid lane has been taken down by Dream. Dream going to go towards Maelstrom, looking for the full Melonia. Madam able to clean up those creeps. So 20 minutes in, it is 8 to 10. Empire losing a bit of map control, but Palintimos, does he go for this? Just maybe waiting for the Tusk to catch up. Sentry's going to be dropped though instantly. Dewarded by the sentry up onto the hide, so they know it's there now, but I'm surprised he did that right underneath the Puck. Meanwhile, there's going to be the telekinesis back, and now the gaze, Dragon Dark's here in Cheshire Cat with the surge. If he's going to be able to get himself away, looks like he should be able to run himself away from this. No, he's slowed by the Frost Shield, and now the right clicks to Shallow Grave. I don't think it's going to be enough to save him. He goes for another surge with the Omnislash to close the gap and finish the kill. Juggernaut knows what he's doing there. Palintimos getting close to the Diffusal Blade. In fact, it does have the full Diffusal Blade now, just as the Juggernaut picks up the Manta style. So Juggernaut is 4k net worth ahead, and it's not slowing down. Kodos. What's he going for in terms of items? He's going to go for the BKB. He's got the Hand of Midas as well as a Force Staff. Don't think he's... Yeah, no, he's not got anywhere close to the Hurricane Pike just yet. He's just opting for the BKB instead. Which makes sense because he is being locked down by the snowballs, the shards, the vacuums back. Palintimos going towards the Skadi. Won't be too bad if he gets that. Just again, it adds a lot more stats, a decent amount of armor. Juggernaut, is he going to try and get the gank here? Palintimos rotating around, will see him, but there's a sentry nearby, and he walked through it. I think Empire just saw him with a sentry ward. So Sayu hides himself in the trees. Iron Shell coming through. Throws out a long-range Fable.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But Pikachu, the big scary burr, has the Radiance now on the Spirit Burr. Looks like maybe Palintimos. He's not going to be able to see Sayu. Actually, so Sayu's just going to be able to get the TP away. Pikachu looking to skip the wave with the Radiance just to burn these heroes, or hero illusions, as well as the creep wave down. Sayu gets the kill into J4. There was a dive on the bottom lane. So yeah, Empire still finding these pickoffs. They are going to be able to find out Archangel. Is the bird going to be able to catch up? Are they going to be able to get the right clicks? It looks like the bird's just going to be too far away, disarmed. And once again, just looking to trade and cut these creeps. Roshan, even the siege creep being picked up here by Cheshire Cat. Just for that extra little bit of push power onto the towers. Oh, the rotation with the smoke. Our Empire going to be able to get anything out of this. It's just going to be the Spirit Burr rotating through behind. Not breaking the smoke, but Dream. Going to be recalled before Dream can get to it to do any damage. And Dream has the DD. Siege Creep sees Dream going into the Roshan pit. And Dream just hangs around, just waits so he can right-click the Siege Creep down. And now they are going to start on Roshan. Is Pavaga willing to fight this? They've got to be right. They can't be giving this away for free. So the Ice Shards, it's going to be seeing Dream, and now another smoke. Looking for a long wrap around here from the side of Empire. Smoke's going to break Tuskies, and the blink comes out. Madden gets the two-man Dream Call. But the Shrine's already going to be popped. The Reichler's coming out. Bignum, though, is he going to be able to get himself out of this, even with the Shrine? Kodos pops the BKB. Wants to carry on going on this. Pikachu, though, Reichler himself down. The Force Up's going to be there. Gets Archangel down. Gets away Kodos down to the low ground as Dream cleans up Cheshire Cat in the back lines. And now he wants to go further on. J4, the right clicks inside his lips drop. But there's going to be the Banish. So it doesn't matter about that shallow grave. Kodos will be killed off. Pikachu cleans that one up as Kodos takes down J4. So Pikachu, Dream, he's going to be rooted up. Pikachu trying to get himself in the burr away. Dream can carry on chasing. He's got the Diffusal Blade for the slow. It looks like Madden wants to carry on going. Palintimos is going to be slowed down. He does actually get the Manta Style off. In fact, the Radiance Courage is going to be killed off there and now as well. And Dream takes down Palintimos. 6k net worth lead on the Juggernaut. And I think he just... Well, they don't move themselves back to Roshan. He's got the healing wall, but he just goes back to farm after this.
Dire are scanning. Radiant are scanning.
What's he got himself? Got himself the Maelstrom now. Close to the full Melania now as well. Pikachu, they slow down the bird, but the bird's going to be able to roar himself up, and now Dream, the Diffusal Blade slowed it, but he's going to be able to recall the bird now as well. Meanwhile, backlines, the gaze comes out. J4 is going to be chased down here. Diffusal Blade up in 2 seconds. J4, the wall will be dropped. Dream tries to get himself away. The Dream Call comes out, and now are they going to be able to do anything? J4 is just holding on to that shell grave just yet. Dream, Snowball comes forward. They're going to try and go to Sayu here. Sayu's going to be able to get himself another Snowball and try and turn this one around. J4 with the shell grave, but Dream already gets the kill onto Lil. The killing spree onto, well, Chain Frost. Does it bounce back onto J4? J4 is just going to bounce back onto the creep. And now on the back lines, Bignum trying to get himself away from this. Has another snowball in the next couple of seconds. So it's going to be the orb coming through. And Madden picks up that kill. So Dream with the chase. He's got the Diffusal Blade up in 5 seconds. Cheshire Cat with the Surge in 5 now as well. So Dream should be able to get it off. He runs himself into J4. One right click. A third of his health gone. And now Blink forward, Kodos, they're going to try and chase down Cheshire Cat. Dream, Diffuse the Blade, it doesn't matter, Cheshire Cat is going to be able to get himself away. Dream, is he going to try and close the gap? Still no. 5 heroes alive on the side of Team Empire, only 2 on the side of Pavaga, and only 1 buyback. Not going to be wanting to use it with 14 seconds before J4 is back alive. So now, Empire just going back into the Roshan pit. Wanting to finish this one off. Yeah, so they are going to be able to get it. It looks like Juggernaut Dream will be picking up the Aegis once again. And this time, nothing Pavaga can do about it. Meanwhile, Puck getting close to that Ag Scepter.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
The bird gets dragged back. And the Assault Cuirass being started by the Lone Druid. In fact, does he have any items? Oh, he does. He already has the plate mail, as well as the Hyperstone. So just now waiting on the recipe for the Assault Cuirass. And Pikachu determined to push in with a bird towards this tier 2 tower. Orb comes out. Madden though able to orb and blink himself away.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But this tier 2 tower just being sieged down. Just look at the damage that the Spirit Bird does on his own. Also, they may be able to trade this one out though, Empire. They're going to be able to take a tier 2 tower of their own. Do they carry on going here as well? Because 4 heroes from the side of Pavaga down in this bottom lane taking the tier 2 tower. So, that tier 2 tower on the bot lane will fall. The TPs are going to be starting to come back now as well. Big numbers was J4. Look for the rotation in. High shards come out, but Juggernaut's still going to be able to right click through these shards. Just has the extra range on that right click. Takes a tier 3. Wall's going to be dropped, but Kodos able to TP himself out. And now back on the bottom lane. Pikachu, does he get himself away from this? The silence, the Lone Druid in a whole load of trouble. Sanity's Eclipse is dropped. Kodos picks up the kill onto the Spirit Burr and his master, the Lone Druid. And Jug. Lone Druid's down 40 seconds without buyback. Can they get anything else out of this here? Juggernaut finds himself worthy of the Hammer of Thor as well. He's already got that picked up, going towards a Skadi of his own, and he's about 2/3 of the way there. Just needs to get himself another 2k to be able to pick up that second ultimate orb, and I see this being a whole load of trouble now once again for Pavaga.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
Lone Druid is back alive now, so I should resummon the Burr. As Dream just comes in, just starts right clicking down this Rax in the mid lane. He does not care. They just want to go through it. Sentry's going to be dropped here now as well. The creeps, the double siege creeps comes up, helping him take this lane of Rax. And Pavaga just aren't coming back to defend. They should be, and it looks like Dream wants to be going. He's got himself the Manta Style if he needs to use it. Probably holds it just in case he needs to purge something off. There's tier 3 tower in the top lane as well. They've got themselves one melee Rax, and Empire want to keep going. The healing ward comes out. This tier 3 tower in the top lane will be taken down. Oh, Puck comes in. Wall's going to be dropped. Dream even turns onto the illusion. Going to be spinning out now. And between the racks, still wants this melee racks. The root comes out. Juggernaut, is he going to be able to get himself away? Still holding the Manta Style. He's going to be popping it now. Force-staffed out, and Pikachu just can't chase him down with Burr. So the Burr this game, unfortunately, not that scary. Still hurry and furry, but Pikachu, Hand of Midas, Radiance, as well as the Assault Cuirass on the Burr. Take a look at now, worth 15k, so he's 5k, 6k behind the Juggernaut. Juggernaut, just the farm pattern of Dream, he's got this down on Juggernaut. He knows what he's doing. He needs another 20 gold and he'll have the full Skadi. Probably doesn't even save for buyback here, just buys this one up. J4 gets the ward. I think, do they have vision? They do have vision. They're going to deny this. Now the healing ward comes out. Dream just comes back in. He's still got the Aegis, at least for the next couple of minutes or so. And this is going to be a second melee Rax going down for the side of Team Pavaga. Backlines, it looks like they tried to rotate behind. Archangel's taking a whole load of damage, throws out the Chain Frost, though the Touch Punch comes up into the air. Sandy sees Eclipse. Dream gets himself a double kill with the Omni Slash. The Gaze now as well, keeping Cheshire Cat, the Vacuum back with Cheshire Cat. Shellgrave will wear off eventually, and Cheshire Cat will be taken down. No buyback for the side of the Lone Druid, but the Daxia will buy back. 2 heroes down on the side of Pavaga. Going to be at least 1 lane of Rax. Do they move themselves back? It's 2 lanes. The creeps took the ranged Rax in the mid lane. And now a 19k net worth advantage. It is just crash in the way of Empire. Yeah, close to 100% victory win probability here as well. Dota Plus knows what's up. Dream. He's a man. He probably replaces the drums sometime soon, but I mean, what do you go for? You could go for a butterfly, maybe even an MKB for this Radiance Burn mischance. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see Empire end the game in the next 5 minutes or so.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, Dream wants to go for it. The rest of his team are catching up. Puck has the boots of travel when he needs them. Even going for a Dagon, level 1 Dagon at the minute. He's got the recipes queued up. The roll comes out to buy a little bit of time for the Juggernaut to stop pushing this tier 3 tower, and Dream's just going to go. He's got the Frost Shield on him as well. Pikachu Burr is going to be taking a whole load of damage. He's going to be telekinesis up into the span down now as well, so Dream takes that kill. Meanwhile, back into the mid lane, or the middle of the Radiant base. It looks like J4 needs to buy back. The Darkseer will go down without a buyback. Now the chase is on Bignum. Gets himself away, but Palentimos just can't do anything about this. GG is just going to be called. Pavaga unfortunately dropped themselves down to the lower bracket. And yeah, so Pavaga dropped down to the lower bracket. Team Empire move on to the winners bracket. So Pavaga going to be going up against the loser. Let's take a look at the actual bracket, see what we've got. So the loser of, I want to say Ancient City, takes on the Pango, so the loser of that will be playing up against Pavaga in the next game in the lower bracket series. We're going to take a quick break until that's over, guys. Juggernaut celebrating there, as you can hear, but we'll be back with the next series once we know the opponent of Team Pavaga.